This was my first and currently only Final Fantasy game, and I think this was a fantastic starting point. This game has such a unique style of gameplay that melds hack and slash and light exploration with turn-based combat. This is not a turn-based game though, it just has some turn-based elements. I was obsessed with coming up with unique and powerful builds, like way more than usual. And honestly, the crowning jewel here is the narrative. I loved the characters. They're all so different and intriguing, and I got attached to all of them almost immediately. I only have a few gripes with this game, one of which was I felt like it overstayed its welcome. It takes about 50 hours to complete the narrative, and in the latter half, it really felt like it needed to end. In fact, the last couple hours of this game were just boss fight after boss fight of varying difficulty. I do think the final boss was really fun though, but some of the other boss fights definitely could have been cut. Another gripe that I had was many of my questions that I had going throughout the game were left unanswered at the end. However, that was almost somewhat to be expected because you see, this isn't just a straight up remake from the original game. Square Enix decided they were going to take the original Final Fantasy VII and split it into 3 new remakes. The second of these 3 games came out in 2024, and hopefully I will get to play that fairly soon. But because of that, this first remake was only 1/3 of the story. So a lot of my questions went completely unanswered. In fact, the ending made me even more confused and raised a lot more questions. And because I don't want to spoil myself, I haven't done any research into the answers. And as I said, I did not play the original game. I still very much appreciated the entire experience though. The game follows Cloud Strife, a former soldier, after he becomes friends with and joins a climate activist group. They then go on a mission to take down the greedy corporation that is ruling over them in the cyberpunk city of Midgar. I was honestly not expecting such an emotional and impactful story here, so when I found out it was about climate activism, I was on board immediately. If you are going to try the Final Fantasy series, give this one a try.